In this video, I'm going to be doing a student interview with one of my students. He was able to do a $10,000 per month in less than 30 days. Before he joined our program, he was at 5K, and now he was able to scale to his first 11K month. We're going to be talking about how he was able to literally double his business. If you guys don't know who I am, my name is Faraj Shunais. I've scaled my Amazon business to multiple six figures in profit, reselling name brand products on Amazon. And without further ado, let's go ahead and get into this. And over here, so you were doing 2K per month in the start of 2025, right?
Yeah, I was doing like 2 to 5K.
And what did you finish the month at December?
I think 11.5K.
11.5K, right? And when did you join Two Nice Profits?
I actually have a video, honestly, like right after I got on the onboarding call. I was like, I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. I was
let
like,
me see it. We gotta add it.
Just got a call off with Two Nice Profits with Faraj. And these are the days where like you just have to take that risk. I know I'm putting in the work. I know I could do it. It's scary, you know. It's scary.
But it was like December 6th, December 7th.
December 6th. And what did you do the month before you joined Two Nice Profits?
5 or 6K.
So 5 to 6K. So you literally doubled your business in a month.
Yeah.
What did you think kind of led you to get those type of results? Like, well, how did you improve so fast?
Honestly, it was just the community. Honestly, that's why I mostly joined. I knew some of the systems that need to be in place, but it was just mostly like community and just the like-minded people in the Discords.
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of telling you about that. I was like, people underestimate how important community actually is, right? Just being around like-minded people. I see you I seen you yesterday in the voice chat with, 2 other people just sourcing together, and talk about how that kind of makes the experience better. How does that kind of make it different than you trying to do everything yourself, trying to go through all the issues yourself, than having a different community? Which one is better? Kind of talk about the difference.
Yeah, so for like the first 2 years, I would just like be in the trenches. I was like, I just have to be alone. Like, I don't want to share any leads. I was like,
yeah.
But when you're in that community, like you feel less like alone because not really a lot of people are doing Amazon FBA in general. So you just like have like-minded people that just want to have better for themselves, especially if they're younger or older. There's just a bigger demographic.
And don't you get like kind of motivated too when you see somebody that's been doing the business model less than you, and he's seeing this growth? Kind of breaks all the limiting beliefs that you have in your head, because you're like, if this guy has been in the same program as me, right? He had the same opportunities. He has the same coach Faraj. He has the same mentor Adam, right? They have the same mentors as me. They're getting, he's at 30K per month. There's no envy or jealousy there. They're just like, that just shows, okay, it's actually possible that I can actually make this, right? Kind of tell me, what was the biggest bottleneck, right, that you had when you first started in your business?
The biggest bottleneck was usually at sourcing. Of course,
it's the same thing, right? It's sourcing, just having people to source with, and literally just like, and how did you kind of get over that?
Honestly, it was just the reps. I like just to keep a charts, and honestly, even if I knew a lot, when I would go through your program, I would see like different things I didn't know. But there's a lot of like value here. So for my biggest bottleneck was, I think before, was just purchasing. When I would have the tickets, they'd be like, oh, this is good, this looks good. I'll be like, okay, I'll buy it.
Yeah, I feel like that's the biggest thing too, right? Like, I feel like a lot of you guys, when you're sourcing, like you guys are only spending like 10, like you find a really good product that you can make a lot of money on, but just having that extra confidence, having somebody that's already done it, that's sold thousands of units, having 3 different coaches in your ticket, we're validating every single purchase, right? So it's like, if you're spending money on something and something sells 500 plus times a month, and you want to test buy it, right? You want to only buy 5. But if the data looks good, we've all reviewed everything. Let's go 50 units deep. Like, let's go 100 units deep. The time that it takes to actually check into Amazon's fulfillment centers, what is that, like 2 to 3 weeks?
Yeah, around there.
We could save 2 to 3 weeks of time, right? And that's the biggest thing we teach, is literally just focusing on the data, how to read the keeper chart, so you could confidently make decisions. Like, we want to be confidently making decisions, 100 units, 200 units on a listing without test buying. Does that kind of make sense?
Yeah.
The next question I'd probably have for you is like, what is your kind of favorite part of Two Nice Profits?
Yeah, honestly, again, like the community, just like meeting new people and like getting on like late night calls with sourcing, just talking about they're normal people too. So we just talk about life, talk about it's
like some friends that you're building, because it's like, you'll see, right? These people, they made the investment into themselves. They tried hard. They started a business, right? It takes a certain type of person to get uncomfortable, to invest into themselves, pick something that's hard, right? Online business isn't hard. Like, it isn't easy at all, right? So what you'll realize is like, damn, this guy's really like me. He's just in a different state like California, or he's just in
Yeah,
Florida, right? But we think the same. We're all just coming in here with one goal, and we're trying to be great, and we're going through
yeah,
the same issues together, and it just makes you kind of feel better that okay, I have a group of people that can support me even when I don't feel down. Like I don't know about you, but even me, when I see the wins chat, right? When I see the shipment chat, people sending out shipments, hundreds of units. When I see
yeah,
people, getting 1K days, even I wake up and I'm hyped because I'm like, if people in the community are, getting sales, I should be getting sales too. I'm gonna go harder too.
yeah. Of course, like I would see like Brandon, just like also people who are just starting, and you're just
Mhm.
like, damn, like why can't I do that too? You know? I mean,
100%.
you could just DM them, and they're like regular people are just like, oh, you could do it too.
100%. Kind of, do you have any specific, like, obviously you said community and everything. Do you have any specific moment where you were like, damn, these guys are kind of cool? Like, I'm really enjoying my time here. Do you have any specific moment, like any call that you jumped on?
Uh,
Any mentee that you want to shout out that you were sourcing with?
I think I had my first 1K day, or like I was posting my first like success, I guess. Then people would DM me like Zaid. I think he was
Yeah.
like one of the first ones, Haroon, and like all those other people that we get on the call, and we're like, oh, we could really do this. Like we could really, even if they just barely started.
Hmm.
Like I saw like the fire lit up on them, and just like, yeah, just community, and just texting Don, just be like, oh, just like giving like little advice, you know.
And then kind of tell me a bit about, right, like your goals for the new year, 2026, right? You've been selling on Amazon for, good amount of time. What are
Yeah.
we looking to do to kind of scale and make sure you hit those, 50, 70, 60K months?
It's just mostly the tracking and the expense sheet that you provided with us,
Hmm.
and just getting my numbers right, because honestly I would just buy. I had like this order list, but I wouldn't track anything. So
Hmm.
honestly, like the boring work that
Yeah.
you guys talk about in the calls, just like getting everything right in the program. So honestly, yeah, and also just buying, just leveraging credit and just sourcing more.
I try to tell people once you have the systems, blueprint, you have the guidance, it's pretty easy, right? You just got to show up,
Yeah,
more inputs in, innovate, scale, find your unique edge, right? Find products and niches that you like to sell, and then double down on them, dominate those listings, set up a repricer. And we have stuff over, like we're going to get your first virtual assistant soon, setting up your
yeah,
repricer. So there's actionable steps that you can take. But yeah, man, I mean, I'm super confident in what we're gonna be doing in the future. What are some goals? So
yeah.
we have these interviews first 10K month, 30K month, and 100K per month. When are we gonna be seeing you on the 30K per month interview?
On my whiteboard here, I'm like, I'm doing 30K this month,
You're
but
doing 30K this month.
yeah,
So I'm like,
we'll see, yeah.
so we're gonna be seeing you in like 30 days. We're gonna be
We'll
seeing
see,
you in like
yeah.
30 days. And then we could close it out over here. I just want to say, do you have, for the viewers right now, right? You obviously you've been selling on Amazon for a lot longer, right? What would you say
Yeah.
to someone that hasn't quit yet? That's, he's going through a lot of adversity. He's like, this business model even work? What advice would you have to give to them?
Honestly, it's just that when I would not source, like in my mind, like I knew I would see my computer just like collecting dust. I'm like, oh, I know I need to do this. But then it's just that, of course, trusting God, and Him giving you that constant thinking. You're just like, damn, I need to do this. I need to do this. I need to do this. Yeah, honestly, that's why I wanted to invest into this, because I was like, even if I invested like on two or three other programs before, I had to just like lock in and have that community, you know, and just honestly
Yeah,
just keep going, keep going, keep going.
that's another question I kind of had for you, because there's some people, right? There's some people that reach out to me. They're like, I've invested into another community, but I really like
Yeah.
what you guys are doing at Two Nice Profits. What would you kind of say to them? It's like they've already been burned by some other people. What would you kind of say to them to kind of give them more confidence? I feel like when somebody else puts that trust into us again after getting burned like 2 to 3 times, I feel like me, Adam, we always talk about this. Like we have to make sure you guys succeed. We have to guarantee that you guys succeed because you guys are putting our
Yeah.
trust into it again. You get what I'm saying? Even RJ, I remember there's been multiple people. What would you kind of tell them to kind of give them more confidence?
Honestly, you have nothing to lose. If you're younger, of course, you're just like, what else are you gonna do? You know, just investing in yourself is really important, especially when you're young, or even if you fail, like even if you get burned again, at least you tried, you know.
At least at the end of the day, well, nobody's getting burned, but
Oh
at the
yeah, and here, yeah, here we go, yeah, yeah.
at the end of the day, it's like, okay, I did everything in my power. There's no like tables or rocks that have been unturned. Like, I know I did everything in my power to make sure that I've succeeded with Amazon, right? And that's the biggest thing.
Yeah,
And that's why we go so hard. I mean, like, we've been adding so much value. We're going to keep on adding more value, and we're going to make sure everybody succeeds. So I'm going to be seeing you on the 30K per month interview in like a month, right?
yeah, I got you. Yeah.
Any last messages for the viewers or anything?
I also have a picture like I wanted to be in like one of these interviews, like just like oh shoot, because I would always watch these over and over and over and get like some free value. So just
No
honestly
way.
keep honestly keep on going. I would when I stumbled on your YouTube and I was like just looking at Mark and I was looking at all these other people doing 10K a month. I was like, can I do that?
Can I
But
do? And now
honestly.
you're here.
And now I'm here. Now I'm here. Yeah, it's just
And
honestly just limiting beliefs, and just
mhm.
being obsessed with it.
It's just like, why not us, right? We're starting the year
Yeah,
2026 right now. It's like, why not us? Why not just take a jump, right? You fail, right? If you fall on your head, you're going to be in the same position that you were when you were watching, when you were just starting, right?
exactly. Yeah,
Literally. So, I mean, Marvin, thank you so much, brother.
yeah,
We're going to see you in the 30K per month interview next month. Let's go.
yeah. Let's go. I got you.
Sure, brother. And also, if you guys want to work with you one-on-one to see